Well, happy Monday again, everybody. This is Bryan Devore with the Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties. Now we're doing the Monday Market Moment every other week as a response to the survey that we sent out a couple weeks ago. So we are the week of June 28th. It's the final Monday of the month, final Monday of the half of year. I can't believe how fast it's going. Three things we're going to cover today. Months of inventory is climbing. I think it's months of inventory is climbing or are climbing. I'd love your feedback on that. I think it is climbing. So are sales and some important articles that I want you to pay attention to in this week's email. So first, let's jump into the numbers, the totals right now. There are 3,320 active listings for sale in San Diego County. That's up 14 homes from 2 weeks ago. Pending sales, 4,481. That's up 7 from 2 weeks ago. So not a ton of movement over the last couple of weeks. Months of inventory, 0.74. That is up 0.02 from last week, actually from 2 weeks ago. And it's been climbing. It got down to 0.66, 0.67, and it's been climbing. Now, I say climbing, it's still below 1 month of inventory. So it's still incredibly low. It's still a seller's market, but it's something to watch. And then what's new over the last 2 weeks? So since 2 weeks ago, new actives, 2,162. That's down 112 from the 2 weeks prior to that. So new listings coming to the market is dropping. While new pendings are also dropping. We have 1,681 new pendings, new homes going into escrow from the period of time 2 weeks before that. So it's down 17. And the pending sales that were listed within the last 2 weeks, 570. So 34%. Now, we had been tracking every week how many homes were going into escrow that had just been listed the week prior. Now that we're doing this every other week, we're going to start looking at how many homes went into escrow that were listed in the last 2 weeks. And that's quite a bit, 34%. So just over a third of the homes that were listed in the last 2 weeks are already in escrow. It's going to be interesting to track because it was around between 10 and 13% on a week-to-week basis, but it jumps up quite a bit when we go into that second week. So it'll be fun to watch that new metric. New closed sales, 1,494. That's up 89 from the 2 weeks prior to that. Median list price, 725,000. That's actually a drop of $25,000 from 2 weeks prior. And median sales price is also down, 753,950. That's down 26,050. So it's interesting to see that median prices are dropping. And we did notice that the mix of homes that we're selling were more of the detached or the attached homes. And so that's possible that's why the median is coming down as a whole when you combine both detached and attached properties. Here's our graphs that show the new actives, pendings, and solds in the last 2 weeks. And again, as I pointed out 2 weeks ago, there's a big jump because we were tracking it on a weekly basis. Now it's every other week. So, but we can start now tracking how this looks compared to the 2 weeks prior. Inventory coming down a little bit, pendings roughly the same, but closed sales going up. And then in prices, we are seeing a little bit of a dip in the median list price, the median sales price. But again, median sales price is still well above the median list price. No other reports to do this week, so we're just going to jump into articles of the week real quick. And there's a lot of good articles. I couldn't leave some of these out that we didn't want to have too many, but at the same time didn't want to leave some of them out. So we have 8 articles that you can click on and take a look at. First and foremost, government agencies extend COVID-related moratoria. So you want to take a look at that. The feds led first with that, and now the state of California looks like they're going to follow suit. So I want you to read that article and see what that might mean. Housing, a meaningful driver of inflation into 2022. I know we've been seeing that inflation is coming back, and how is housing driving that? Nearly 40% of San Diegans spend a lot on housing. That's not the name of the article, but I just made it a lot, but about a third of their income on housing, quite a bit. And it's a good article to read from the Union Tribune. New California housing development will have zero carbon footprint. I thought that was an interesting article that you should take a look at and see how that's going to work out. Should you pay off your mortgage in retirement? A lot of my clients are looking towards retirement, and a lot of questions about paying off your mortgage, keeping a mortgage. So that's a good one to take a look at. What's the future of millennial home buyers? What are they going to be looking for? What are they going to qualify for? So some good information in that article. Notable downturn in home flips nationwide as the inventory is down. Flips generally go down as well. So you can take a look at that article. And finally, we visit addressing the most significant barriers to home ownership. That's a good article. It talks about what are some of the barriers of home ownership to people who are looking to buy for the first time. So some great articles to take a look at, some good stats and so forth. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Monday Market Moment, trying to keep the video a little briefer. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. Have a wonderful 4th of July holiday. Stay safe out there still, and we'll see you in 2 weeks in the next Monday Market Moment. Have a great day.